Welcome back to Cali Crypto 209. A little later tonight, but I'm very happy to be back this Friday evening. Now, I always seem to miss the spikes. Yesterday, we had a nice spike up for DogeCoin. I think we were right below 38 cents or 39 cents, one of those. And it's looking nice. It's looking really, really nice. I did not expect that. I couldn't live stream yesterday because of my schedule. And Jay, thank you for joining me. Lovely to see reoccurring viewers. Yeah, yesterday when we had the spike up, it happened so fast. The crypto markets move so quickly, so you cannot really predict when things are going to happen. But I did let you guys know that 25 cents was the key area, and we toppled 25 cents very easily, which was nice to see. There is still a lot of blood and selling pressure in the water currently for Bitcoin, still below $32,000. I do think this is still just the whale manipulation that we do have. So that is why we are seeing a bit more bearish price actions for Bitcoin. But in time, we will break out of this selling pressure, as I have been smash buying Bitcoin like crazy, as well as other cryptocurrencies, of course. Very good time to pick up different projects in these current moments, because things are very discounted, very, very discounted. Much, much more than when I initially started investing into the crypto market, which is quite interesting. So I'm getting even more of a discount than when I had initially started my investment. So things are looking good, even though things are in the red. Again, Bitcoin is trying to recapture $32,000. Does seem to be a very strong area that we are playing around in. DogeCoin holding steady, still at 24 cents, even a little bit below that. We might be dropping still to 22 cents. I did say 21 cents was that nice support. We bounced off of that, and then we came back up to 24 cents. Oh, thank you, Jay. I was trying to make sure that the music wasn't too loud. My last few videos, the music was just like extremely loud, so hopefully you can hear it and it's not too loud. Yeah, I have to find non-copyrighted music because YouTube just copyrights me all the time. But anyways, we're looking good. We're looking really good. I'm excited to see where this weekend price action should be taking us. Most of the time you do see a bit of a breakout from the selling pressure that we do have, but then sometimes it's just sideways. You know, a lot of the movement that we've been seeing for Bitcoin and the crypto market as a whole has been sideways for the most part. Not too much of a, pumpage up to the upside, but we have been moving up from the initial drop down we did have from $30,000. So I'm still bullish. I never stop being bullish. I just know where the crypto markets are going, and I'm excited to be a part of it. Okay, DogeCoin dropping a little below 24 cents. Don't panic. Do not panic sell. That's the first thing you have to remember, is not to panic sell. I have been a victim of panic selling before. I have panic sold, and then the markets went back up, but then of course, they're down right now. But I did panic sell. Of course, it was better at an all-time high because prices were a bit more, but now is just the time to accumulate. Not really selling unless you are a day trader. But the charts are playing out. Every key area that I am seeing, we are finding good support, because if DogeCoin was to fall to 5 cents, I do believe we would have fell to those levels a lot sooner, or practically when we had the dip for Bitcoin. Then I think that's when, you know, we could have seen lower price levels for the markets in general. But things are still looking pretty bad. Still, Bitcoin's still dumping at 31.6. Ethereum not capturing 1900 even. I thought Ethereum would do good at 2000, but Ethereum is still below 1900. 1800 is a really good pickup. I would love to see Ethereum hit 1750, and I might get some Ethereum if we do have some lower price drops. But I honestly don't see that happening. I don't. We are still just in a bull market at the moment. Jay says, if Doge falls to 5 cents, I'd sell my car. Jay, yeah, I'd sell my car too if Doge fell to 5 cents, because I can remember when we were at like 50 cents, and I was like, man, I could have picked up some more Doge at 5 cents, or we were at, I think we were at like 10 cents when DogeCoin had broke out of that 5 to 6 cents wedge, and then we made it up to 10 cents and 12 cents. That's when I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going all in on DogeCoin. And I made another big buy right at 10 cents for DogeCoin. And I'm glad that I still did that, because DogeCoin has not fell below areas that are, you know, massively low. Yeah, you do accumulate a massive amount to accumulate a massive amount, because it is better to buy your cryptos at lower price values than buying them at all-time highs. Sometimes we do FOMO into the market, but you have to remember that corrections will happen. So when you are seeing prices in the green, looks like things are never going to go down. Sometimes, yes, sometimes I have hopped into a cryptocurrency like Matic for one. I think I was trading Matic a bit, and I hopped into Matic and it just kept tearing, you know, it just kept going, because Matic is just a really good play. Some of the cryptos, if you are just buying into the market at all-time highs, sometimes they do continue to go up, but most of the time it does not necessarily happen. So you want to be wary of that. Thank you so much to my new subscribers. I have 63 subscribers. I can recall when it was about half of that, and I had like 30 subscribers or 28 subscribers, and I was just getting into the crypto market about 6 months ago. So time does fly, and we are already in July. My birthday is actually in August, so just seems like I'm getting older and older as time goes on. But I don't mind, because I'm holding crypto, and it seems as though I will be retiring quite early if the markets do take off. Well, there was, I'm going to say FUD, but there's FUD every day. It seems like there's always something in the news or media trying to bring the markets down. But as you can see, nothing can keep the crypto markets down. We're still in the beginning stages. Mass adoption is still happening, which is very surprising to see. The user base we have for cryptocurrency is ever growing every single day. We get more and more people. Still, when people sign up for, like, on the cryptocurrency exchanges, some exchanges it is pretty fast. You know, it only takes about 30 to 45 minutes, but some exchanges it actually does take a couple days to verify, you know, your account and your identity, and then you can actually purchase cryptocurrency after that. So once people actually figure out how they can obtain cryptocurrency, they still have, you know, a little bit of a time frame before they can actually get a hold of cryptocurrency. Then you have, you know, your paycheck time frame and when you can actually invest into the market. So all of these things do play in part to the price actions of what's going on in the market. Let's see what we have here. Athena says install 15. Well, I guess I'll start off with El Salvador because there's just, well, no, not even El Salvador. Just Latin America in general. That was something that I thought about earlier. Latin America and Paraguay, El Salvador, I don't know if it was Brazil or not, but a lot of these Latin American countries are starting to adopt cryptocurrency. They are saying we've had enough. You know, this current fiat system is broken, so we need something that is going to work, something that is not broken, something that is efficient. And that is why we're seeing the mass adoption of not only Bitcoin, but other cryptocurrencies as well. I believe there is a bit more adoption for these other big capped altcoins. So you have to keep your eyes open to what's happening. Countries are adopting Bitcoin, and I think this story was, if it was El Salvador or Paraguay, that's giving the $30 of Bitcoin to its residents, which, you know, for some people is a lot, like $30. You know, if you have a $30 investment into the crypto market a while ago, it could be a couple $100, if not a couple $1,000 in this moment if you were investing it in Bitcoin a while ago. But $30 of Bitcoin, so that actually means that they're going to have to purchase that Bitcoin and then distribute it to the people, because, I mean, that $30 is going to add up if they're distributing it to multiple addresses. And then people are going to need their mobile wallets. So that is a key part of cryptocurrency, is your mobile wallet. That's just going to be the new system of money and your new wallet, basically. You're not going to have a physical wallet anymore. I know it seems kind of crazy, like, of course I'm still going to have a wallet. You know, I'm still going to have credit cards and this and that. But yes, you can still have a wallet. But for your actual currency, your token, your means of exchange is going to be digital. It's going to be cryptocurrency. It's just everything leading up to right now, what's happening. It's pretty obvious that most payment systems, if they are not already digital, they're going to become more and more digital and mainstream. But the markets are looking good. A little bit of a sell-off, but you know, that happens. Jay says a new wave. Is that a new wave? I don't know if I can read emojis right. Yes, a new wave of adoption, if that's what you were saying. Jay, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Well, back over 24 cents for DogeCoin. That's pretty good. Pretty good. That's what I said, that we have a lot of support at these areas, but sometimes it seems as though, you know, the market is never going to recover. You're like, oh my God, I just have to panic sell everything because, you know, we're in the red. And it's hard to see things in the red, but if you have patience, you can see that things recover very, very quickly and fast. That's what I love about the crypto markets, is that things move very, very fast. But they can move very, very fast to the downside as well. That is a key aspect into why people panic sell. But it's going to be a good weekend. It's going to be a very good Friday. Going into Saturday, we might see a little bit more red for Bitcoin, but for the most part, I do think that we will be seeing $35,000, maybe $36,000 again. Don't forget to keep some capital on the side though, just in case, so you can actually buy the dip. It's good to not hold all of your assets in crypto, but most of them, not financial advice, but do have some capital on this side if we do have a further drawback. So I do think a lot is going to be happening with Latin America. Latin America is going to be the cryptocurrency hub. It is going to be a utopia for crypto investors, and I think some people are actually already relocating not to El Salvador, if not exactly El Salvador, to Latin American regions to where they are adopting Bitcoin, which is super, super exciting. I myself might think about moving to Puerto Rico or somewhere in Latin America. That'd be actually pretty fun. I like, why not? If you have cryptocurrency and they're accepting you because you're invested into cryptocurrency, why wouldn't I relocate to a different country like that? Jay says, let's go, July will be a good month. I feel it August will be even better. I hope August will be better because August is my birthday. So hopefully I will get a nice birthday present and the crypto markets will be going up. Give me a sec. I have to go and grab something. Be right back. Okay, whoops. Sorry about that. A little bit of a setback, but I'm back. What was I saying? Oh, Latin America. Yes. Latin America. I forgot already. Oh yeah. August and July. The crypto markets, we should be seeing a very good recovery in those months, if not in the ending of May. I know it's cutting it a little close, but I mean not May, June. Sorry, we're in June. Hopefully in the next couple days, actually, we can see a little bit more of a recovery. As I did state, things move very, very fast, so you have to be prepared for this volatility, as if you are not prepared for the volatility, then you can get wrecked. I don't play around with leverage. You can make a lot of money from going long or going short on a position, but I don't play around with it. I don't. It's just too dangerous for me, and I'd rather just invest into the market and not worry about what's happening to my investment. But all right, she wants the D. I hope you guys are fully loaded because it looks as though the markets are ready for an explosion. We like explosions to the upside, as that does help our portfolios a lot. Being in the red for the last couple days is pretty hard, so having a little bit of green is a nice relief. We need that relief rally for the market. I didn't FOMO in the market too much, but I did pick up a few other altcoins, upping my position in a few of them. Just amazing pickups, like really, really good pickups. Helium is one of them. I think I mentioned Helium a while back. It's still holding very, very nicely. Still at $11. Yes, let's check the markets and see where we're at. Bitcoin at $31,700, right below $32,000, as It's a bit of a conundrum, Bitcoin trying to capture $32,000, but we were just there. We were just there. So calm down, be patient, and we will be heading that way pretty soon. The volume is a little bit stagnant too. It's a little bit non-existent at the moment for Bitcoin. So that is why we are seeing a little more of that selling pressure, because there's just not a lot of people buying. My smash buys aren't enough for Bitcoin to go back up to $54,000, but if we all come together and smash buy collectively, it is going to help the overall market cap of cryptocurrency. I hope the music is not too loud. Alright, I turned it down a bit, just in case. Just in case. Ooh, a nice spike up. Look at that. Look at that. I was just talking about this for for Bitcoin. And sorry, I was looking at the chart. Just talking about this for Bitcoin, and we're pushing right back up to $32,000. Blasting off to 31.8. Let's see how far Bitcoin can go. Sorry. Maybe a little louder. There we go. Okay. Trying to make sure the music is all right. Jay says it's perfect. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. I know, I want to make sure your ear is not like totally, what do you call it? I'm so funny trying to listen to the volume. Okay, hopefully the whales do not push Bitcoin down too far, but I do think that 32,000 is the next region. Looking good, looking good. Ooh, Bitcoin's looking good. This is a good Friday. I knew it was going to turn around just because not only my smash buying, but whole countries are smash buying Bitcoin. They're giving out $30 of Bitcoin to individuals in their crypto wallets in these Latin countries. So all of these things are coming together and causing the markets to go up and skyrocket. Explode. We like explosions, big explosions. And DogeCoin is trying to push through 24.50. Looking nice, looking very, very nice. I do think that 25 cents should be that next support level if we do go to the moon from here. But it is going to take a little bit of time. Be patient, don't panic sell, and you will be rewarded. Because Bitcoin is topping $32,000 for this lovely Friday evening. I think that tonight and into tomorrow, as we do see a bit more volatility at night with Bitcoin and the crypto markets, I think tomorrow will be really, really good. We should be back in the green by tomorrow. we're just down 7% for Bitcoin, so it's not too far for us to make that level. Okay, let me go over what's going on for the market. Oh yes, I think I remembered, but I just kind of forgot because there's just so much going on. You cannot remember every single thing. Ethereum has started the burning of its tokens. Now, you guys, I keep telling you guys about Ethereum, man. Although it is in the category of altcoins and not really a, you know, good crypto, Ethereum is going to continue going up from here. It's only at $1,800, and we have seen Ethereum above $4,000, which is double these current price levels. So putting in an investment now into Ethereum, waiting until it doubles, then you've doubled your investment. Not only is the burning of tokens happening for Ethereum, but then users will also start to stake on the Ethereum using the Ethereum token. So all of that Ethereum is going to be locked up. So it's going to help with the price increase for Ethereum. So I'm very bullish to see where Ethereum can go. I know it has, excuse me, a lot more room from here. I do believe this is the bottom, so we are seeing bottom price levels for the market. Looking very nice. Bitcoin at $32,000. Where's my drink? Let me not get too excited. I might scare the markets back down if I get too excited. But I'm always excited, even if the markets are in red or if they are in green. I am happy to be invested into the market. It doesn't matter for me. If we're in the red or if we're in the green, we're looking good. Okay, a bit more bearish than we'd like. Bitcoin not holding $32,000 for some reason. This was in part of the, what is it called? Options ending. People trying to, well not, yeah, people trying to keep Bitcoin below $32,000 to hit their strike. But just look at that chart for DogeCoin. I hadn't even looked at it quite well, but just look at that bounce. Like there was a straight bounce. We were just in that wedge of 23 to 26 cents, and then that nice spike up to 28. But we are just not falling down below. The volume is still here, not completely non-existent. The volume is a bit lower than we'd like, but the markets are still moving up, as you can see. Things are holding very, very steady. Jay says Doge has potential. We're looking more than good. Yes, we are, Jay. Thank you so much for that comment. We have to remember, do remember, when I was making videos back in January and late January and early February, Dogecoin was at 5 cents, okay? It was below 5 cents. Dogecoin at a point was at 1 and 3 cents. So picking up Dogecoin back then, I mean, we seem like geniuses now for buying Dogecoin, and it gave you a little over 1,000% return from that point up to 74 cents. Of course, if you had held up to 74 cents. And then even then, some people who invested into Dogecoin when it was at 0.002 and 0.008, myself included, when I found Dogecoin at a fraction of a penny, you could have bought hundreds of Dogecoin for just $1. So things were different, just a couple months ago. You have to remember where we came from. We have come very far. Just remember that. It's has not happened overnight. It's taken some time for Dogecoin to make it here, but we've made it here. So anyone investing into the market, anyone who was investing into the market back in January and February and holding, then you were doing it right. You were doing it completely 100% correctly, because now you can sit back. Now you can sit back, and if you had put in a couple $1,000s, you should be looking very nice. Your portfolio should be looking very nice. So now my conviction, not only for cryptocurrency, but Dogecoin specifically, I just have this odd feeling that things are going to be massive. We're going to have a massive run-up in price for the crypto markets. And in turn, that's going to have people FOMOing in because they don't want to miss out. They see these price actions, and the whole mindset is kind of switched around, how people buy the green and they sell the red. But you honestly should do the opposite. Not saying you should sell, but you should be buying the red and selling the green. That is the strategy that you want to have. Definitely a switch of mindset, but it is something to understand if you are invested into the crypto markets for long term. And I'm here long term. I'm never selling my cryptocurrency. Hopefully a platform can allow me to take out a loan on my Dogecoin, because I just have so much Dogecoin. They should well, over time, if it appreciates in value and it's like worth a lot more, then you can take out an investment on your crypto. You can do that for Bitcoin at the moment, but the holdings for Bitcoin are like double that for what the initial loan is. You can get like a loan for your crypto. So yeah, you have to have like double the loan that you're taking out. So it's like, well, if I'm taking out a loan and I need the money, how am I going to have double that already invested into the crypto markets? But I mean, some people do. So it's a good way to go around those tax implications for getting taxed on your cryptocurrency if you do actually sell. But El Salvador adopting Bitcoin as legal tender and allowing it to not be taxed because it's legal tender, people are using it to transact with, then it would really change things. It would change the whole concept of buying and selling cryptocurrency, because then it's not necessarily seen as a currency anymore, but as an asset, something that you hold and something that gains value over time. So it doesn't have that tax implication for it, which would be amazing for mass adoption. Once people hear no taxes, then they're going to flock to the crypto markets, I'm sure. But we're still just caught right here in this wedge for some reason. Bitcoin is still at $32,000, right below $32,000, not at $32,000, but right below it. Trying to have a spike up above $32,000. And I believe once that happens, that $36,000 should be the next area for Bitcoin. It's just, it's imminent. We are going to see a nice spike up for the market just because the selling pressure cannot keep up. The whales eventually are going to run out of Bitcoin to sell. So once you run out of Bitcoin and you're just consistently selling it, you're going to have to buy back your position. And when the whales do buy back their position, that is when we see these large, very large green candles. And we like to see things large. Jay comments, says, my grandma lives in Oakland, California. I used to live in the Bay Area. I moved when I was 13 years old. I miss Oakland. Yeah, I actually used to work in Oakland a couple years ago, just about, well, that was about 3 or 4 years ago. I actually worked in Oakland for a bit, but it's really nice in the Bay Area. I moved to the Valley around 2007, I believe it was, or 2008. I think it was 2007. Yeah. And I lived in the Bay Area all my life. I was born in the Bay Area. I grew up, went to elementary school in the Bay Area. Most of the friends I made are still, well, I mean, they've moved around to other places, but a lot of the people that I did know are still living in the Bay Area. It's a really nice area, but it's just so expensive. I couldn't live there by myself because, you know, the prices are just way too out of my realm to have a one-bedroom apartment by myself. So you like have to have roommates if you want to live in the Bay Area now, which is pretty ridiculous. You know, it didn't always used to be that way. You know, things used to be a lot better, but it is pretty crazy to see that prices are, you know, up where they are. Hopefully after crypto takes off, I can buy a nice villa in San Francisco or a nice city back in the Bay Area where my hometown is. But okay, after the markets move up, that is when I can hopefully allocate some assets for a new apartment. Jay says, I heard they have the best, I'm not sure what that is. Oh yes, the best, yes. I don't think I've tried it. Excuse me. I've tried it in San Francisco because, you know, there's just a lot of shops in San Francisco selling it now because, you know, it's just legal and stuff. But I don't actually think I've purchased from a shop in Oakland, if it is Oakland. But if you mean the Bay Area, then, oh yeah, the Bay Area shops are just, like, really nice. I bought one of my pipes from a store there in the Bay Area. It's still nice because I still have it actually after all these years. I probably should stop smoking because it's not helping me. But anyway, the markets are looking very nice. Again, Bitcoin trying to recapture $32,000. Excuse me. A little bit more of a downside than we actually had anticipated. But do keep in mind, when things sell off, then that means that we're going to come back very, very, how do you say, much faster than the last time when we actually fell down. So just getting pushed down with the price, as I did say, these whales eventually are going to run out of Bitcoin. All of these paper hands, eventually, they're going to run out of crypto assets to sell into the market. And once these diamond hands start to accumulate more and hodl, in turn, it's only going to help with the upside for the markets. Something else that can also help for the upside of the market is custodying your digital assets. That is taking your cryptocurrency off of exchanges and putting it into your private wallets. If you have not already done this, I cannot stress enough to do so. Get you a Ledger Nano or these crypto wallets where you can take your money offline. You do not want anyone to have control of your crypto assets. Yes, it's good to have some of your cryptocurrency on exchanges. So just in case, we have a nice spike up and you want to liquidate some of your position, then yes, that's okay. But for the most part, you do want to hold the majority of your Bitcoin and your DogeCoin and your Ethereum in your cold wallet. So it is safe. It is safe with you, and it is not on these exchanges just in case they do get hacked, or someone tries to access your cryptocurrency, which is still a thing. It's crazy to think about that, like, honestly, because I'm so new to investing into crypto markets. So I'm like, oh, there's not people out there trying to get my crypto. But yes, there is people who their professional job is literally trying to steal your cryptocurrency. It's just crazy to think about. Like, their job all day, all they have to do is figure out a way to steal your cryptocurrency. So be wary of that. Don't fall victim to any scam. If people are saying, "Send me crypto and I'll double it and I'll triple it," it's not going to happen unless you're doing a DeFi or something like that to earn more Bitcoin. Still below $32,000 for some reason. I'm telling you, these whales are trying. I have exhausted my capital again. So I have just enough to pay my rent and my bills for the coming month. The rest of it I've invested into the crypto market. I love investing into the crypto market. Every time I get the opportunity to buy more cryptocurrency, I just put my money in the market. I think my last stream I actually showed when I had smash bought Bitcoin, and I had just put, well, because I had transferred my my Bitcoin off of Cash App, and I sent it into my interest-bearing account. So then I was like, oh, Bitcoin had fell down, and we were at like $30,000 for the first time, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna smash buy $10, and then I smash bought $10 just to see if, in case we fall back further, then I can have a little more capital to buy even more if we fall below that $31,000 region. So I bought $10, and then when we went up to $35,000, it was worth almost $12 just putting in that $10. So had I put my entire rent money into a Bitcoin at that $31,000 and it went back up, I would have made almost $100 on that, just by putting in a little bit of an investment. So you do have to be patient, even though things seem as though, it's never going to come back. Things are just forever bearish, and all things just seem very, very bad. Things turn around, and if you panic sold and things go back up, guess what? You have to buy back your position at a higher price. But looking good. We're looking pretty good for this Friday evening. Thank you all for joining Gracey209. This is my 32nd live stream. Believe that. Sorry, 33rd live stream. I cannot believe I have made so many videos. It actually would have been a lot more had I live streamed every single day, but the amount of time that I live stream just it's pretty impossible to do it every single day just with my current work schedule and then everything else that I'm doing during the day, learning about cryptocurrency, watching cryptocurrency videos, just everything, all the time in the day. There's not enough time to talk about crypto. It's just, it happens so fast, but it's so fun. It's so fun. Tyrone, hello, my Doge wife. Thank you for joining me, Tyrone. Very good to have you back on Gracey209. Yes, and I did wear my ring today, Tyrone, for you. I wore my ring for you. Jay says ETH at 18. Yeah, ETH is at 1800. I remember when Ethereum was at 1300, and I did my first purchase of Ethereum at 1300. But these price levels we are seeing it's just a gift. It's a gift. It's giving you the option to invest into the market at a lower cost basis, and then when the market goes back up, things will be a lot better. You know, you're going to be rewarded if you're purchasing at these lower levels, and then the market goes back up, and your portfolio should be recovering. So we are having a pretty hard time though at 32,000, just consistently being rejected like clockwork, shoving Bitcoin down in places that we've never seen before. Not necessarily though. I don't think Bitcoin is being shoved too far down anywhere, because we have not fell to $28,000 again. If we were to fall to $28,000, then you could probably say that, you know, Bitcoin is being shoved into some uncomfortable areas. But the bulls are stepping in. I do think that a lot more patience has to happen in order for people to understand that, yes, if you had invested a large amount in a certain time frame, you could become a millionaire, but some people do not have, you know, $250,000 to invest into the market to see that $250,000 have a 4x. But it is very possible, you know. So having just a small investment, it's not about having a large amount of capital. It's about that small investment going a long way. Because I do believe had you invested a couple $100s into DogeCoin a few years ago, it would have been a couple tens of thousands today. So $10,000 or $20,000 had you invested a couple $100,000. Or sorry, a couple $100. So it doesn't take much. It's just the time frame of your holdings. You holding that cryptocurrency long enough to see it appreciate in value. All right, thank you guys for the likes. We are up to 7 likes. Go ahead and smash that like button so we can get the YouTube algorithm out there so more people can start coming in. Thank you guys so much for that. Hope you guys can hear the music. It's a bit lower, but trying to make sure you guys can. It's a bit easy kind of, you know, laid back kind of day. Don't want to be too hyped up because things aren't pumping that much, but we want to be just in the right area for what's going on. I know I keep putting the phone up. I'm trying to see if the music isn't too loud because I don't want you guys to don't want your ear to be blown off with the extremely loud music. I'm not sure why it's coming through so loud because the few other times you could barely even hear the music, so I'm not sure why. But anyway. Thank you guys so much. I think this is the most likes I've ever gotten on a video. Like, I think the last like largest amount of likes I got was 6 likes. So we're up to 7 likes. Look at that, you guys. Just, we're looking good. We are growing with the crypto markets. And we like to see things grow, don't we? She wants the D. She wants the DogeCoin. I want the D. I like the D. I love DogeCoin. I have been investing into DogeCoin for about 6 months now. I have seen my investment grow by quite a lot from a very small investment. Yes, I did find it at a fraction of a cent. Had I put in all of my assets at a fraction of a cent, I would have been sitting quite pretty. I possibly would have quit my job, but in that moment, I did not believe in the market. Yes, I know that's hard to hear, but there was a time when Kelly Crypto 209 did not believe in the crypto markets. I did not understand all that cryptocurrency was. So once I started to learn more about how, let me say this, once I found Bitcoin and Bitcoin changed me. You don't change, I love this thing from Max Kaiser, you don't change Bitcoin. Bitcoin changes you. And not only has Bitcoin changed me, but the entire crypto market has changed me. It has opened my eyes up to this fiat money scheme, and just it's a whole game. It's just a game, and it is eat or be eaten. I mean, basically, that I cannot put it in more simplest of terms. It is people trying to survive. And if you were not on the top of the food chain, whether that be financially or in the wild, you know, you're going to get eaten. You are going to get eaten. Well, going back to the crypto markets, DogeCoin is still above 24 cents. We're just a little quirky tonight. I don't know why. DogeCoin is still above 24 cents. Bitcoin still below 31 cents. Interesting, because DogeCoin actually has not broken the 24 cent region too often. We are breaking below to 23 cents, but for it staying below 24 cents and 23 cents, 22 cents, I did say it, DogeCoin will not be staying at 19 cents. When I had made that last video and we were at 19 cents and everyone was like, oh no, sell my DogeCoin, we're at 19 cents, we're never going to come back. I said, you guys, just zoom out, look at how the chart is playing out. We are bouncing off of these levels like no tomorrow. These price levels are holding, and the only reason we're seeing selling pressure is because the whales know if they do not put in that selling pressure, then things are just going to keep going up. And then you're going to be like, well, the chart isn't making sense because things just keep on going up and they never come down. But I honestly believe that if the whales stopped, then we would see a parabolic move for Bitcoin. We would see Bitcoin blast off to outer space. I'm quite sure of it. I just know that would happen. We've seen it once. We've seen Bitcoin go from $30,000, or then I think it was $40,000 we were at. $40,000 all the way up to $64,000 or $65,000, sorry, was the all-time high for Bitcoin. So we're just halfway there. We have only made half of our trip, so we still have another halfway destination to make for the crypto markets to see those all-time highs. But I still think we're looking good. We're looking really, really good, you guys, and there's not a better moment that I'd want to be investing into the crypto markets. I am just a bit thirsty tonight. Seem to have conjured up a thirst talking about DogeCoin. Hopefully I can get quenched with some good price actions. Let's see some green. Okay, where are we at? It still doesn't sound like I can hear the music, but it might be too loud for you guys. Definitely let me know if it's blowing your ear off. Oh, blowing? Whoops. This stream has just taken another turn. Jay says Doge equals hope. Yes, Doge does equal hope. Yes, I have hope for the market. Sorry for my pauses. I have hope for the market. I know where the markets are going. I have been in the markets for just about 6 months, and just in these last 6 months, the price actions I have seen are just astonishing. The returns that I have seen are astonishing. Truly amazing. Much more than that, investing in the stonk market. I like holding my stonks. Oh yes, I forgot about that. A new all-time high in the stock market. Can you guys believe that? A new all-time high for the S&P 500. It's just like, how are we in a pandemic? Things are shut down. People aren't working. Businesses aren't creating revenue, supposedly. So how is the stock market, stonk market, in an all-time high? So I'm definitely getting ready for something to break in the stock market, and we are going to see a huge, huge correction in the stock market. I already stated that I will be pulling out. Don't pull out too early. But pulling out of your positions in the stock market would be very important for these corrections if you are a day trader or if you are worried about seeing red. But be prepared for lots of red and blood in the market coming for the stock market. I'm just, it may be happening in the next few weeks. So tensions are getting very high, and you have to be very prepared for that scenario. And I have been slowly but surely pulling out of my positions. My long-term plays, of course, I'm just not touching those. If you're investing in the stock market long-term, then you really don't have to worry about, short-term corrections or corrections in general. That's just another buying opportunity, again, in the stock market for you to accumulate more better stocks at lower prices. But there was some movers today. SPCE, Virgin Galactic. I could have FOMO'd in to SPCE at $15. When we had that correction, I was like, ooh, SPCE, we're at $15. Is it going to hold here? Is it going to bounce back? They had that play with USPS, and it didn't really go through. So then SPCE came back down, and I was like, oh, this is probably a good pickup. Everything with the space flights and everything happening, the whole world of electric vehicles and whatnot. And I didn't pick it up. I actually bought Workhorse, and I did make a nice return on my Workhorse position. I'm still holding my Workhorse. I see that as a long-term play, like Tesla holding electric vehicle stocks. But yes, enough about the stock market. Let's get back to cryptocurrency, because the stock market is closed. And cryptocurrency runs 24/7. That is what I love about cryptocurrency. The markets do not sleep. And it, in a way, keeps me up all night because I'm worried about where my portfolio is going. Sometimes I frantically wake up in the night looking at my portfolio to see if we had a spike up or we had a correction. The first thing I do when I wake up is I look at my portfolios and I see if I'm in the green or if I'm in the red. Not in an unhealthy manner, but it is kind of a habitual thing to do when you are investing into the markets. Bitcoin, still looking, I will say, a little bearish. How do I say this? $32,000 is just, it's the bottom. And if Bitcoin is not holding at $32,000, we might be seeing further corrections, more selling pressure, because when people see red, ultimately what they do is just continue to sell. And it's just a back and forth thing of, you see red, there's more red, people sell more because there's more red, and people sell more. It's just a constant back and forth of paper hands and traders, whales, of course, pushing that price of Bitcoin down. That is why we are seeing lower levels than we should be. But do not forget that Bitcoin is the main cryptocurrency for the market, and Bitcoin will topple all other cryptocurrencies. Yes, you can have some cryptos outperform Bitcoin for its short-term gains and your short-term profits from your investment. Yes, you can have some altcoins outperform Bitcoin in that manner. But for what Bitcoin is doing, how Bitcoin is being adopted and utilized by whole countries, you can see that the whole idea of what Bitcoin is has changed. As I stated, it's not a currency anymore. I know we still call it cryptocurrency, but Bitcoin is a store of value. It is a digital asset. It is property. It is something that you can custody, something you can take control of. And that gives power back to the people. That gives power back to crypto investors. And the government, I do believe, has a huge part in suppressing the price of cryptocurrency. because they don't want people to become financially stable. If we can become financially stable collectively, then we will start to govern ourselves, basically. I'm not saying with your private yachts and your private jets, that's your sort of self-governance. But if our society is solely ran on dirty fiat, this fiat scheme, then if everyone starts to play the game correctly and everyone becomes financially stable, then the whole system starts to tumble. The whole system really reflects the 1%. It reflects them even more to show the mass wealth gap that is currently in play today, all around the world. Not only in the United States, but this is happening all around the world. People are still in poverty all around the world. There's a lot of people who do not have access to internet. Just think about that. We're using the internet every day like it's nothing. We take the internet for granted because, you know, some people were born and grew up into the internet. I would say the year 2001, if you were, or even 2002, heck, I forget how old I am. If you were born in 2002 and you're 19 or 20, then you were born into the internet, with the internet. So all you know is a cell phone and an iPhone and a webcam and all this. So those people who were not, and they're still old and dinosaur age, they're still wanting to keep these older systems at play. And that's what cryptocurrency is. It is just an update from the last systems. A huge update, because being able to send your money to someone instantly is a huge update than having to wait 3 to 5 days for it to be transferred into a different account. Jay says, I remember one time I woke up and DogeCoin was at 70 cents. Yes, I remember too, when I woke up and DogeCoin was above 70 cents. My heart just dropped because I actually had liquidated some of my position before we had made all-time highs of 74 cents. It was my first, time, and I didn't understand the markets, and now that I understand the markets, and we have basically fell well below 50 cents where I had initially sold my position, I feel fully comfortable buying back in even more DogeCoin. Tyrone says, yes, you're so right. Tyrone, thank you. Thank you for your comment. Thank you so much. I just believe where cryptocurrency is going. I know that the mass adoption is going to happen, so why not be prepared? Why not be prepared for the stock market crash? I'm not saying that if the stock market crashes that we won't see a correction in the cryptocurrency market as well, but you want to have a hedge against inflation, for one thing, a hedge against a financial ruin if the system shuts down. You want to be able to custody your assets. And it was just the other day how I was talking about Binance US is going down. Oh, so the crypto markets have a nice spike up, or they have a correction, and then they just shut down all of the exchanges so that the whales can accumulate and then you cannot accumulate, so that they can buy in at lower prices and you just have to wait until the exchange comes back online, and then you can buy or sell, or whatever you are doing in the market. Tyrone says everyone was excited. Yeah, everyone was excited, and that euphoria does come when we have high price levels. And when that euphoria comes and people are, comes, I'm sorry, this live stream is just too off the rails with She Wants the D. I definitely have a little bit of a thirst at the moment. I'm not sure why. But yes, when things come back to earth, then people are bearish, saying that, oh, the markets are going to zero, things are going back down, we're not going to all-time highs. But then if you're patient, if you wait it out in the market, you see that just waiting a couple days, or sorry, not even a couple days, it takes a little longer than that, we wait a couple weeks, then things do recover. They recover, and ultimately, when they recover even more than we were the last time. So that is the area. Those are the key areas that I will be looking out for. Bitcoin at 35,000. DogeCoin, of course, at 30 cents. Hopefully after that, we can see some nice movement back up to 35 cents, possibly 40 cents. I know when we had the Elon Musk SNL whole skit, and DogeCoin actually had a run up to 69 cents before the actual SNL date. It was about a week before that DogeCoin had that run up to 69 cents. So if there is some news that comes out, we will be seeing a lot of price actions happening. Tyrone says, I first started following you when I heard you called in on live stream on other channel. I forgot what it was. Oh, Tyrone, I believe I was actually on Blue Hair Dave a few times. So my channel did get out to a few other DogeCoin people and the crypto markets a couple weeks ago. I was on Blue Hair Dave's channel, and that was pretty fun, talking on Blue Hair Dave's with Broker and everyone over there. They're fun and nice. I do enjoy the community we have for the crypto markets. And that is the point. It is about community. The more community we have, the better adoption we're going to see for the crypto markets, because that just helps with people getting the word out. You telling your friends, your mom, your dad, what crypto is, what Bitcoin is, how it can be used for digital payments. All of these things play in part of the price actions for the market. Taryn says, but anyway, you was going on and on. And I was like, oh, who is this lady? And I looked you up and been here ever since. Thank you, Tyrone. Yeah, I remember that first day I had came on to oh my god, I had came on to Blue Hair Dave's channel, and I didn't even let him say anything. Like, I was just talking and talking and talking about DogeCoin. And DogeCoin was at, where were we? DogeCoin was at 56 cents, 55 cents. And that was actually when we were coming down. We had started to come down. So we had made the all-time high of 74 cents. And then I was talking about it on Blue Hair Dave's live stream. I was telling everyone, hey, you guys, I know crypto. Yes, I've only been in cryptocurrency for, back then it was only about 5 months. So I was telling all of his viewers, I think we had about 900 viewers, or like 800 people watching that night. And I was saying, watch out for sub 40-cent price actions. And I kept saying sub 40 cents, possibly even sub 30-cent region for DogeCoin. And look where we're at right now. Had you sold your DogeCoin holdings at 55 cents, which I am in that position, I did sell at 55 cents, just a small amount of my position. I have been steadily accumulating more. Had you sold at 55 cents, you could have bought double your position currently. Had you sold at 55 cents, timed the top, waited until we fell back down right now, which was about a full month. So you had to sell, hold that capital for a whole month, wait until now, and then buy double what you had initially sold. So there are ways you can time the market and tick-tock everything, but sometimes that does not work. So the best thing to do is just dollar cost average and hold. But yes, Tyrone, I do believe that was the little bit of exposure I did have for my channels. But I'm very happy where I am now. It takes time. Just as it takes time for my channel to grow, it takes time for this video. But I'm telling you, well, hopefully you guys don't take too long to grow. Hopefully you can spring right up into position and get prepared for some action. Oh my goodness, this live stream has just turned to a different way. I don't even have Doge Democracy here with me. Usually when I have Doge Democracy, then things definitely take a different turn. But I'm just happy. I'm happy for where the markets are going. I know where the markets are going. I can see very interesting price movements for the next few days. Hopefully by tonight. Hopefully by tonight we can have another pump upwards. But yes, thank you so much, Tyrone. Community is key. Community is the most important aspect of our investment. And you guys can share my video if you hit that share button, and if you have a Twitter or a Facebook, you can hit that share button and share my video to get the word out to other DogeCoin viewers. So still below $32,000. As I said, eventually, the Bitcoin bears are going to run out of Bitcoin to sell. And once they run out of Bitcoin, then they'll realize, okay, I probably made a mistake. Then Bitcoin will be around $100,000. So I'm still pushing for Bitcoin to make 100K. If it does not make $100,000 by this year, we should be seeing Bitcoin at $100,000 by early time next year. Jay says that Doge Democracy guy sounds like Elon. Oh, I love Doge Democracy. Doge Democracy found my channel back when I was making live streams back in February. And Doge Democracy, he messaged me. Well, he actually commented and he said, hey, what's your Telegram so I can message you? And I was like, oh, well, this is pretty forward. But I went along with it, and it's been a great friendship. I never would have thought that DogeCoin would have created such a wonderful friendship in such a short amount of time. And Doge Democracy lives all the way in Australia, so he doesn't even live in the United States. which is just crazy. And like, I talk to Doge Democracy ever so often, and yeah, I've had him on the live stream a few times. Hopefully we can get Doge Democracy on the live stream again so you guys can hear his Australian accent, because it's just too hilarious. But yes, I'm very happy to see such a diverse community investing into the crypto markets. I've also had viewers in Canada, I believe it was Cyprus, at a time when Cyprus was having that adoption with cryptocurrency. Just beautiful, beautiful places around the world are trying to become financially free, which is amazing. All right, DogeCoin above 24 cents again. Let's see if the bulls can continue the run up to 25 cents for DogeCoin. I remember staying on a live stream for like hours just talking about where DogeCoin is going. Like, just hours. That video I made way back when was like 8 hours long. The other one was like 6 hours long. But I just loved it. DogeCoin had a spike up from 1 cent all the way up to 5 cents. And I just lost it. I dropped the panties and said, well, here you go. And I gave everything to DogeCoin at 5 cents. Even so, at 10 cents, I was avidly purchasing more and more DogeCoin. That was around the time when I was FOMOing into the crypto markets, just buying every single cryptocurrency that I could get my hands on. And I love grasping and hodling onto cryptocurrencies. It just makes me happy. It makes me happy hodling cryptocurrency, seeing money go up, and just from where I had invested, I'm still up on my investment. So some people, I know it's hard to see your portfolio in the red, but if you're patient, then there will be a nice recovery. I don't know what is up with me and this She Wants the D, but I love that picture. Like, she wants the D. She wants the DogeCoin. You gotta give her that DogeCoin. So in order to make your girlfriend or your significant other happy, just send her some DogeCoin. And after you send her some DogeCoin, she will thank you. And anyway, she can. Finding all sorts of ways to thank you. So, going back to the markets, Bitcoin still having selling pressure, not pushing through $32,000. Where is Bitcoin going? Are we going to make $35,000? Are we going to hit $28,000? I don't think Bitcoin will be having too much selling pressure below $30,000. Why? Because I am smash buying, because countries are adopting Bitcoin for legal tender. All of these things are happening, which in turn is making the market go up. So do not be scared out of the market. If anything, be scared to purchase more. This is non-financial advice, but had you put in $100 of Bitcoin just a few years ago, you could have had a couple $100,000, or close to $500,000, I think, had you put in $100 or a couple $100 into Bitcoin. Jay says we need him ASAP. Yes, I know my live stream can be boring sometimes with just me talking, and it is good to have more than one person, like, you know, on the stream with you, talking, asking questions. That is something that I want to do more often, because it does help with viewers staying and watching for a longer amount of time. So all of these things I will be looking into. But I'm very happy how far I have come. I just, I appreciate you guys so much. I'm so grateful to have a nice crowd of people who are supportive to see the growth of others. And I cannot advocate for the growth of other YouTube channels, for people investing into the market, learning more about it, wanting to learn more about it. Just take every day as it comes, day by day. Don't try to take in too much information at once. Don't invest in the market too much at once. Invest a little bit, see where the market is going, invest a little more if you do have that capital to put into the market. Well, we did good today. We did really, really good. Jay says it's getting hot. Yes, it got hot on this live stream. It got pretty hot. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a massive, massive packed weekend with things to do. We should be seeing some pretty nice explosions. And we're going to be sitting good. We're going to be sitting pretty good. So try not to, oh, what was I getting? There we are. Try not to be too scared. I mean, that's the main thing. Don't be scared out of the market. Don't panic sell. And we'll be good. Taryn says, I was in Mexico sipping wine in the valley. Me and my older brother was high flying. And I lied to you, not these two guys came out of nowhere with the Shiba Inu dog. It was pretty cool. Tyrone, no way. No way. That is awesome. Like, they had a Shiba Inu dog. Like, I'm seriously thinking about getting a Shiba Inu dog. Like, I'll have to get a bigger apartment because I cannot fit an animal in my apartment. It's just not big enough with all the stuff I have and space. But Tyrone, that's pretty cool. That's pretty amazing to see. I know that I was shaking around the camera for this stream. I have to see why this stand isn't too sturdy. But yeah, we're going to be looking good. So I hope you guys do not panic sell. If anything, panic buy. Bitcoin recapturing $32,000. DogeCoin at $24.50. Where do you think the crypto markets will be going over the weekend? Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend. If you do not have your tickets, it is not too late to get your tickets because we are taking off to the moon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be seeing you very, very soon.